Hey toys and collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, and we're giving you a look at this, a Robocop Figma 6-inch figure. Japanese collection this figure is from, and I'm really not all that familiar with some of the stuff they've done in the past, so we'll give you what limited information I have gleaned about this. Basically, I'm a huge Robocop fan, always have been, and never really found a particularly good rendition of Robocop in a good scale. I haven't seen anything over the years in any kind of 12-inch version that's worked, and I'm really surprised no one like Hot Toys has done it as yet. Fingers crossed one day we'll get it. But this is the figure that we're going to give you a look at there. It's this 6-inch articulated figure, super articulated really. Comes with this kind of gun blast, a variation on the helmet, and movable hands, and we've got a gun in the leg option. It's really particularly cool. But again, only really in Japan. I managed to get this off eBay. I managed to find one of the people on our Facebook page had shared some information about this, and that's what I acquired it. Since then I found out actually that BigBadToyStore.com actually have this, or had this in stock, but hence the point of paying more attention to Big Bad Toy Store, which is a good place to shop, let me tell you. Even though they do sponsor us, they have tons of stuff. But there we go, that's the box, and that's all there is. Nice kind of design on the box there, and inside we get this kind of mechanical kind of diagram against the box there with the logo. Let's get a look at what else is included. So you get a set of different hands, hopefully you can see these. The most interesting one is this spike version for the data port, where basically Robocop has this, and there's a little root here, but basically this finger that points into the data, so which they used in the film at one point. And a couple of other hands, basically there to grip the gun, and a few just kind of open hands, and a couple of closed fists, and that's that. Also inside the box is one spare leg. Now the one I'll show you has the weapon that basically ready to point out. You can see even the quality there on that. Again, this wasn't a hugely expensive figure, and it is only 6-inch scale, but nice detail on the silver and the metallic kind of aspects there with the bolts and bits and pieces. Big fingers are in the way, but you can see the quality of that there, and it's just inside. It clips onto the leg through a peg and through a kind of joint there. So that's that. Inside is also the gun kind of explosion that basically fires off the gun. Goes that way actually. You can plug that into the weapon, and also in there is this swap out head. Let me just zoom in a little bit closer to that because there's some interesting stuff to notice on it. So you get this kind of damaged version, and you'll just see on the side there, all our videos are on high def, so you might need to whack that up, but it basically says OCP Police 001, and that's it. And again, that just plugs in. Sadly we don't get a change of face for Murphy, but we just get this kind of damaged version of the helmet. And that's it, that's all you really get in the box. One other kind of thing that comes in there, some basic instructions which show you how to swap the components out for the leg with the gun weapon piece, which is how I'm going to show it to you just now. And also we get this, a little Figma bag. I guess what happens is, and I can only guess, people throw away the box and this is to keep the spare parts in it. Amazing Japanese people, they really are. So if you know what that thing's for, then let me know, but I think that's what it is. So here we go, and just before I show you the figure, I'm going to also show you a very groovy stand that it comes with. Clear perspex printed with Figma on the side of there, and a little bit of made in Japan information on the back. Orion Pictures Corporation, now no longer existing, aka 2011 MGM. But there we go, that's the base, and it comes with this awesomely groovy joint that allows you to pose the figure and bend and have this in any kind of configuration you want. It rotates around, and this plugs into the back pretty much of Robocop himself, which I'll just do again just to show you, because it makes it a little bit more stable when I review the figure. So there we go, and let's pop up and show you Robocop. So here we go. He is one very cool figure. Let me just give you a basic review. I'm terrified I'm going to drop this. It is pretty sturdy, but really nice detail on this figure. I've had a few other Robocops in the past, all kind of weird, small, tiny scales, but this guy just is awesome. I love this. And there's the weapon in the thigh. Some really nice features. Super articulated right all the way, which is pretty cool. This cost me, I think it was about $40, $40, something like that. And I'm sure some of you will think, oh my god, that's a fortune, but try and get hold of this. There's not many of these figures around, and unless you're in Japan, land of cool and awesome, amazing shit, quite frankly, you're not going to really find this. So, there you go. Or let us know if you found this. Maybe you've got a toy stop that's littered with these, but I haven't seen them anywhere, so certainly not here in Oz. Some nice effects. You can see that kind of purple kind of shading that is actually on Robocop's armour, so it really adds a nice touch to it. And that weapon piece does come out. It just pops, it just sits in there in a slot. Let me show you that a little bit more. And I'll try and take this out without wrecking the leg, which may happen because it's not the easiest to remove. It's more of a model cut on that part of the leg, but it does stay together. There we go. So that's it, and this gives you the gun, Robocop's very cool blaster. Very detailed, solid black, as it pretty much was in the movie. And just that little nipple piece at the end there plugs into the kind of blaster effect as it shoots out. So nice, cool piece. And again, that just slots in. You can see the kind of angle there. And I'll try and put that in. I need to see it, unfortunately. And there we go. Pops in. So you can take that off if you want and just display it with the completely enclosed leg, so it looks almost like that side there. But I just chose to show this just so I could give you guys a bit more detail as I display the figure. As I mentioned, super articulated all the way through. The facial sculpt on Murphy's kind of really dull, really. It doesn't show you much. It's just a miserable kind of smile. But then that's really what he was. But articulation is really everywhere. Mega articulated. Ball joints pretty much everywhere. Head 360. Shoulders are limited because of the kind of shoulder brace pad that he's got on him. But as you can see underneath, everything's pretty much on a ball joint. The same for the ball joint with a hinge on the elbows. We've got swivel wrists, but they also have a bit of a movement up and down, left, right. Not much, but because they're on a ball joint, it kind of, well, there you go. It's on a ball joint. You know what I mean. We've got a swivel waist as well, and it's got a full tilt back and forth and all the way around as well. Same for the hips. They will move just as far apart as they can with Robocop's armour. That's the leg armour that's stopping that one, but they're fully posable. Same for the knees. We've got joints on the knees. I think it's just a single joint. It is. It's on a kind of hinge there. You can just see that there. And it's got super articulated ankles. You can see that kind of U-bend there. These pistons do pop out, and they're very fragile. They're not fragile, but they're very easy to pop out the ankle piece. You can just see this tiny little ball joint, and it clips inside there, and it can fall out very simply. So once you put it back in, it's relatively solid. But it's a great figure, really cool. I'm dying for someone to make a Hot Toys version of this. And if anybody knows out there if they've ever made a Hot Toys version of Robocop, and there's one out there, let me know. I've never seen photographs, never seen anything particularly cool in a 12-inch figure for Mr. Cop, and badass. I love this thing. Absolutely love it. We put some really cool pictures up of this onto the TekSushi Facebook page. And what do you mean you're not following us or liking us? Get on there. Facebook.com/TekSushi, TekSushi, and we've got reviewers from around the globe. Myself, DC, and our man in Manila, FX France, who's just the most epic reviewer. He's been around on YouTube for years, and he actually joins us, which is amazingly cool. Thanks again, Franz. But check out this figure. And his channel too, youtube.com/FXFranz, and you'll find both DC and myself, Fly Guy, here on the TekSushi channel as well. So there you go. Up above Robocop's head is a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe. We've literally had a video a day, or a video every couple of days. So there's loads of fresh content. Basically between Franz and DC and myself, we have more toys than we know what to do with. So we're reviewing at an incredible rate and a huge backlog of videos that we're desperate to get published. So get on there, subscribe, and we know if there's more subscribers we can post more videos. So we look forward to seeing ya. So there you go. Let us know what you think. Comments below or on Facebook.com/TekSushi, and we'll see you for more reviews soon. Thanks.